use the raise hand button if you have any questions for Zach. With that said, if someone wants to open us up for the first question, floor is open.
Hey, Zach. Will Kunkel here with Fox 46. Just kind of a general question. What's said in the locker room after a game like that today? What's the message?
So what was said?
Yeah, like what's said? Is coach to say anything? Is there a message that's delivered, or is it just kind of silent?
No, I mean, he delivered a message. And honestly, I'm not really too big on giving the in-house messages out. But it was encouraging. And, we, us as the players, we had a message throughout the team. And, we delivered, and I think everybody understood and agreed on what we said in the locker room. But it wasn't any negativity. It wasn't any finger pointing. It wasn't any of that stuff. It was, just us realizing that, we can't beat ourselves and, things of that nature. But, I just, it's difficult for me to give you, everything verbatim, man, to be completely honest with you.
Go to Josh Klein for the next question.
Zach, how frustrating is it on that final drive not to be able to get to, especially after you guys were able to put such pressure on him earlier in the game?
I mean, very frustrating, but nothing is as frustrating as allowing him to go 75 yards with no timeouts to win the game. That's highly frustrating. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about us getting a sack or any of that. It's just getting off the field, whether it's a sack, whether it's an incomplete ball, whether it doesn't matter how we got off the field. We just wanted to get off the field. So there's nothing more frustrating than allowing him to go 75 to win the game.
Do you think that just to follow up, do you think that the three-man rush with so many guys dropping back in the zone gave him a little bit more time to serve the field?
I mean, I would have to watch the tape. I was out there a couple of plays, so I couldn't really, I couldn't tell you what was really going on, or in those situations, a lot of the times, man, you're just playing football and you're not really thinking about, it's it's this, it's that. You're just trying to get off the field any way you can, fight, claw, scratch to get off the field. So, I mean, we have to watch the film to see what the real issue was. But I don't really have too many words, man. They went 75 yards to win the game, and that's just unacceptable by us.
Let's go to Phil Ortman and then Darren Gant.
Zach, you've got a bye week coming up, so you got a lot of time to kind of sit on this. How do you flush this and move on to improving and getting better and not letting this linger?
You got to look in the mirror when you watch this film. I'm talking all 53 guys, 46 guys that played today, or whatever the number is. But you just got to watch this film with an honest eye and see what needs to be corrected and see what we did good. A lot of times when we watch the film after the game, especially after the loss, you think it's just all negatives. And then you go down and you look and it's 5-6 plays out of 60 plays that changed the game. You know what I'm saying? So you look at the film, you look yourself in the mirror, you look at it with an honest eye, you make corrections, you look at the positives, and you move on.
Zach, along those lines, last week Matt talked so much about he was encouraged by how guys stayed positive when you had lost 5 in a row, when there was a losing streak, people kept approaching it the right way. What gives you the confidence that the message will be received through a long bye week and that people will continue to approach after a game like this that fell apart at the end?
That's our culture, man. That's who we are. I don't know how many times I've said this, but you go look at our roster and, you go down the roster and you look at the guys that are on our team, man. All of us are fighters. We all underdogs. We all, you know what I'm saying? We all been overlooked. So, staying positive and keep fighting, that's easy for us to do. That's not hard for us to do. That's really easy. So, I don't think there's really any reason or specific anything for us to go the opposite direction. We've been the same way through wins and losses. So I think it's easy for us to stay the way we are.
All right, guys, we got to let Zach go. Zach, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.